The following program is intended for mature adult audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned.
Hi y'all, it's Tig. I'm just here to give a quick thanks for someone joining the Flavored Enemy Patreon. Ghost just handed me this little piece of paper here and it says to thank Zog? Ghost, what the hell is this?
Hey y'all, it's Raphael Morgan here. I just wanted to personally thank G Hicks for subscribing to the Flavored Enemy Patreon and supporting your fellow vampiric Blood Rush players, time-traveling vampire hunters and wizards, drunk amnesiac monks, mysterious blood-fanged rogues, demon gun-wielding minotaurs. You get the idea. Let's hope that let's hope that all of my friends survive till the end of the episode. You can never be too sure. Anyway, shout out to you, G Hicks, for keeping our story going, and thanks for subscribing.
Welcome back to Flavored Enemy, Tales of Vitore. Last we had left off with Team Andromeda. They had gotten a little bit of respite, a little bit of relaxation in the town of Alabaster after a lot of chaos. But that was cut short by plot, exposition, and the confession of one's feelings. Where we had left off, Aurora just completely confessed her feelings and love for you. And you are now standing in front of her, and she's patiently waiting there, still a bit teary-eyed from the conversation you had earlier. What do you do?
So, a few questions before I answer.
Okay.
Per our DMs, does that all stand?
Yes.
Can I roll an insight check to see if that also stands for Aurora?
Yeah, you can make an insight check, and I'll even let you make it with an advantage, too.
Advantage?
Yeah.
No fucking way, man. That's crazy. That is an 11 with advantage. I don't have good insight.
Even if it did stand for her, then she's still here waiting for this answer. But you have a decent feeling that it does not apply to her as well.
Okay. I think that Raph takes in his surroundings, sort of sighs to himself, and grabs Aurora's hands and goes, sort of excited that what just happened, and that he is back. And he looks into Aurora's eyes, yeah.
She just kind of smiles at you as you're holding her hands.
Aurora.
Yes?
I want to do this right, but I'm gonna start off. Aurora, I can't be with you. Reason being, I'm not attracted to women, Aurora. You know,
well, I am glad that you are close enough to me to be able to talk to me about this. I know it can't be easy.
I've had a lot of time to think about it. It's just been, a crazy few weeks, and
Yeah.
It's never my intention to hurt you. Never my intention, Aurora. You are the kindest person that I know. And I know this has probably been eating you up, because this sort of has been eating me up.
I just was worried that if I told you, if I made it apparent that it would change things between us in a negative way, and if we can still just be able to remain friends and stay close in that regard, then I'm happy. I will be honest, it's a bit of a shock, but
Yeah.
but I am happy that you can be honest with me about this, and I want you to know that if you ever want to talk about anything, I'm here.
Thanks, Aurora. I really do appreciate it. And again, the feeling is likewise. I mean, you are, again, a stellar individual and the best friend that anyone can ask for, and you will be the best partner that anyone can ask for. And, you know, you are... I really hope that nothing changes, because I really value the relationship that we have.
Well, there is one thing that will change, I'm sure. Well, we'll have to have boy talk now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be fun. I haven't had really the chance to do that with anyone.
I offer my services in that regard. I take it that no one else knows.
I mean, my dad knew, but I don't know how much that matters.
It matters. Well, your secret's safe with me, and I will not be telling anyone anything.
I do appreciate that, Aurora.
Mhm.
It's funny that this was a thing I was able to keep a secret while being a fucking vampire was somehow everyone fucking knew, you know?
Yes. Well, I mean, there is the fact that you were blatantly saying it in a tavern full of people.
I wasn't. No, that's not what happened. Don't don't change the narrative. Don't fucking change the timeline. I mean, it's just like, you know, we have people were talking about it to me, and I was like, keep your voice down, and then other people were like, and just, you know, it's just funny.
I'm a white wizard. I can't go around changing timelines and whatnot, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, gotta talk to Ephraim about that. I do need to talk to Ephraim about that, actually.
Should we head back over and meet with everyone over at the tavern?
Yeah, let's go meet with everyone.
All right. Oh, and she kind of takes off this necklace around her neck, and she kind of just, if it interests you, you can use this if you'd like.
What is it?
Oh, it's kind of silly. It shows on a chromatic scale the level of connection you have with someone. So the more closer, the more brighter the colors, the more deep of a connection you have. The darker the colors, the less of a connection you have. It's an interesting device.
This is really cool fucking thing.
Yeah.
Can I put it on?
Yeah.
I put it on.
You instantly see like this very faint outline of all the people around you, and most of them are like this little black outline, but you see Aurora's is like a bright pink.
Oh shit! You're fucking bright. I mean, I will confuse you with the sun, but you know, your light's not hurting me.
It's that's kind of the fun bit about it.
Oh, this is gonna be great. I mean, I don't want to keep this from you if this is something that means a lot to you.
Oh, no, it's all right. It's about time that I passed it along.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. And she kind of takes a couple steps ahead of you and starts kind of just walking back. She noticed that she's definitely still trying to grapple with everything, but she's trying to be understanding.
Mm-hmm.
There's not even a veiled anything there.
Yeah.
And as you guys are kind of walking back, we'll zoom over to the rest of the group, who are, as you guys are just now outside of the military surplus store, correct? That is no longer there.
You believe
Yeah.
so? May it rest in peace.
Alright, so you guys look around, you see that where Sog once stood, now stands Ghost, looking at this credit card.
What? Oh, my head hurts. What happened?
You signed up for a credit card?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. You had a
Well-
completely different accent.
You were bald?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that where I
John.
got?
Yeah.
Is that where I got this sword and cloak from?
That's where I got my
Yeah.
dagger, too.
Oh,
mean- Thanks.
is the cloak that
Like-
is the cloak that he's DM is the cloak that he's got the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mine by the way, and I just take it. Thank you.
You're welcome. I guess I don't really remember what happened. Yeah, I'm
Calling
just.
yourself
Sog.
Oh,
yeah,
I
you're
thought,
song.
I thought you just
Yeah.
transformed again just to stay out of sight. I
Yeah,
thought
I
you knew
thought
that
that
Paris
was-
guys were around.
Yeah, I thought that was what was going on too.
Except for the
No.
fact that the personality was not even remotely the same.
You don't know what spies
I
are?
just thought she was a good. I just thought he was a good actor.
Know what
Could've fooled
spies
me.
are, but
Like a sleeper agent.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that.
That's probably something I'm gonna have to figure out later.
I mean, we can help you figure it out. Yeah, later. Later sounds good. So,
Yeah.
this getting onto Alteris, like, way ahead of schedule.
We are not going to talk about that while we're not warded.
Yeah.
yeah, we really need to learn our lessons. I think what we should do is go. Is there any last minute shopping anybody needs to accomplish, or are we done? Because we can finish up whatever last minute shopping we got to do, but then I think we should go and meet up with Raph and Aurora back at the Man Catcher and probably get rooms for the evening and then make a plan in the morning when we can once again be warded in a room so we're not out on the patio getting seen.
I really hate that the Man Catcher is apparently the best place here.
You and me both, but unfortunately it is basically our only option.
Please.
I couldn't help it over here, y'all, but y'all saying that the man catcher's the only option. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
We turn. Who is that?
You are?
Who are
You
you?
see, there's a dwarven man, really thick, bushy, dark beard, bald on top of his head, and he's wearing kind of these leathers, and he's got 6 different drinking horns on his belt all the way around him.
Yeah, what do you mean the man catcher isn't?
I thought that the man catcher was the best option. I didn't think it was the only one.
There's not really another inn in town.
Man,
Yes, there is.
That's the thing that people get wrong all the time. Everyone sees the man catcher with the flashy everything, and no one ever wants to come down to Die Lugenhor.
What?
Repeat that, please.
Yeah.
Die Lugenhor. It is the premier drinking establishment, run by dwarves, serving dwarven ale, and you can get a delicious plate of smoked sausages, pickled cabbage, and roasted red potatoes.
You're really, really trying to sell us on food. Didn't we just come from a restaurant, guys?
I think we
Yeah,
did, like,
I think-
barely an hour ago.
We were doing
Didn't the
some.
food kill you, Ifrin?
I don't remember
No,
anything.
I've had a bad
Okay.
time. That's in the past. It wasn't a great special. Honestly, like 4 stars
Oh no, man, the
Out
tacos
of
were
10.
pretty good.
out of 10.
They didn't serve traditional pork, which I just I do get a stickler about that, though. I will say.
Okay.
Sir,
Well,
does
I mean,
your
that's where
establishment
we
have...
had.
Is it? Can we just go for the booze?
I mean,
I'm more concerned
I
about
mean-
rooms to rent for the evening.
we,
That's true.
we have rooms as well.
How
Right.
roomy are the rooms?
I mean-
4 beds each.
Okay.
I will
Like
say,
a hostel.
at least to me, it seems like a better option than going to the man catcher.
I don't-
no,
Oh, wait a minute. The man catcher's that
Mostly
weird guy.
because I would literally prefer to be stabbed and robbed than ever have Jolene have a reason to doubt me. So,
it's an inn, Quincy.
Have
Yeah.
you been inside the inn? I
No,
think it's a
I
little
stayed
bit...
on the patio.
I think my point being is I think it's a little bit more than just a
yeah.
inn.
Oh,
Like what?
Red
Like
light,
a-
my
Don't
friend.
say.
Like a red light
Establishment
sort of
where,
establishment.
Ladies and or men,
Like a heartbreakers. like a
please, other ladies and or men,
Yeah.
and everywhere in between.
Just above game for a quick second. Tig, I
If you-
love you.
if-
That's
if-
amazing.
Well, if you all need a place to come drink and rest a little bit, and that's not filled with beautiful Vanai women and instead filled with hairy, drunken dwarves, come on down to that Lugador. We also have a lot better food.
I mean, same thing, different font.
Yeah, for sure. Can you point me the direction? We got some people we gotta go meet up with, but we can we might
sure.
stop by.
We're over there across from Sleef's Credit Union, as he points down the street.
Leafs Credit Union?
Credit union.
Just
Uh-huh.
so many-
God damn it. Sorry, what was your name? I didn't catch that.
My name's Carrick.
How can you
Eric,
spell
nice
that,
to meet you.
Carrick?
Good to meet you all.
Wait,
No.
what? I'm illiterate of the auditory persuasion.
My name's Carrick.
Thank you.
Keurig, like, you make coffee?
No, I make ale.
Yeah, that's a Keurig. That's a Keurig family.
The famed Keurig family.
I'm sure they are a mighty, mighty proud family.
Dragon Empire.
We go sit down. I have a
Y-
killer
Yeah,
headache.
let's go some water and go
Yeah.
meet up with
Go
Uh,
get Raph and Aurora.
Raph and Aurora. Hopefully Cadmus will be back by then and we can sort of just regroup.
Fuck, I left him while he was fishing.
Fine, if we're not that far from the man catcher, I'm sure he'll either be there or he'll be back soon.
Alright.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm
I'm
following.
headed back to the man catcher.
I'm following. I'm following whoever is taking the lead.
So you guys are heading back to the man catcher. You guys will be coming up right as this initial conversation that's happening in front of the man catcher is wrapping up. So, Raph, you and Aurora kind of come walking up, and you see Cadmus sitting there on the bench, and he's got a wrapped piece of parchment in his lap, and he's just swinging his legs back and forth.
Hey, Cadmus, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right.
What you got there?
I caught fish.
You caught it.
You caught it?
I caught a fish. And I had it salted so we could take it with us.
Oh, that's
Where's
wonderful.
Where's Em?
Huh?
Where's Em? We need to. She needs to see this.
We weren't there yet.
You guys are coming up about now.
All right.
We were so excited that Cadmus caught a fish, we jumped ahead.
I think as you guys are walking up, yo, Cadmus said he caught a fish. Oh man,
He caught a fish.
Cadmus, you
Ham, get over here.
fucking lunatic, you. I'm gonna run over and just wrap my arms around Cadmus and pretty much throw myself onto him on the bench and just like kiss his forehead and just like, you fucking legend. This is the first.
Well,
The legend of Cadmus has begun.
I'm sorry. I stand back up.
That's a joke. My lungs don't work.
Swear to God, if you weren't already dead, I would kill you.
I did catch a fish. It's just one, but I caught a big fish. So it should be able to give us all lots of meat.
Okay, but you caught a fish, Cadmus. This is awesome. Good job.
Yeah.
You did it, buddy.
I'm really excited. The butcher said it was a rockfish.
Hey, what did it look like?
Huh?
What did
Can
it
you show
look
us
like?
The fish, Cadmus?
Oh, sure.
He opens it up, and you see that there is this fillet of fish in front of you. That literally, there are just the veins are just like rock instead of actual like veins.
Crunchy.
Yum.
Crunchy fish.
Doesn't it
Extra
look
minerals.
good, guys?
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll
Looks
enjoy it
real
just
good.
fine.
It looks great,
And,
Cadmus.
and the butcher said that all we had to do was let it smoke over the fire a little bit, and then you hit it with a freaking hammer or something to break up the bits.
Oh, yeah.
Very involved, Cadmus.
We're proud of you, Cadmus.
Can Quincy roll a survival check to know if this is like a type of fish that can be eaten?
Is it edible?
Go ahead and roll a survival check.
Okay.
I would like to roll. Is it even a fish?
Is it even a fish?
Make a nature
Is it-
check.
Is it just a rock in the shape of a fish?
It's a 12 on my end.
Yes, the
Okay.
rockfish is legitimately a fish.
Okay.
15 on my survival.
So while it is not like a commonly eaten fish, creatures that are suffering from some kind of like issues with the stomach or intestines will actually eat rockfish because it helps with the digestive system.
Oh, so it's good for IBS.
Great for
Lots of
IBS.
fiber.
Good.
Yeah, I guess I'll convey that it's good for
Yeah,
IBS.
It's the Activia of fish.
It keeps
That's
you
very not
regular.
funny.
Does it taste like yogurt?
It's that SNL skit with Kristen Wiig.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay,
We're just
let's
dropping
we gotta-
everything tonight, hey? That's
Oh my
that's a
god.
good job,
Oh.
Cadmus. You know what?
Yeah, good job, Cadmus.
Keep it in your pack,
So many jokes so far.
and when we get somewhere that we absolutely need food, we'll use that.
Yeah, it'll be our emergency food storage.
Sounds good. When
Especially
we have some downtime, I can actually. They taught me how to like hang it out on a line and let it dry out into a jerky. So I can do that.
That's a great
Yeah,
plan.
great
Yeah.
But
That sounds
prior-
really good, Cadmus.
That'd be some really tough stuff. If
So
you think about it, it'd be like eating a.
Aurora kind of looks at you guys. Do we have a plan? Do we know what we're doing next? I
So
don't
we
mean
can-
to interrupt everything, but
Yeah,
No.
we got
standing in the middle of the road.
Yeah, so I think. What time of day
first of all,
is
let's
it?
get on the sidewalk. We stand in the middle of the road too often.
What time of day is it, DM?
Group of people waiting for us to just move.
Yeah, so it is currently like about 2:00 in the afternoon.
Okay. So we can either, because I don't think we should move along to our next destination until tomorrow after we can sort of, in a room, once again, sit with the wards and make a plan and maybe fill in Ghost on what the hell is going on. We can either stay at the Mancatcher, which I know is not a lot of our preferred locations, or there was this unpronounceable place just down the road over that way, where we could possibly stay. Yeah. Exactly. So
this is one of those moments where a decision happens and it splits off into two different universes. Mm-hmm.
Lurgenhole.
I guess it's whomever's. If anybody feels especially strongly that they want to stay at the Mancatcher, we could have a conversation. But I think several of us prefer to not stay here.
I mean, pretty benign women, hairy dwarves.
Need information.
Sex acts.
Yeah, it's
not sex acts. I think that's. I don't have any issue with one way or the other of who is operating the establishment. It's just the things that take place within the establishment that might be a little bit concerning.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we're still divided.
Dwarves make really good
What?
ale.
No, I do not want to stay here.
Take someone who decides.
Yeah, let's do Tig.
Yes, Tig, you're the party leader. It was announced, so where we stay?
You are tall and have a gun.
I am
This
tall
is
and have a
true.
gun. This is true.
I
So
said
we're
this
gonna
day
stay
one.
at Dilurganhole. I don't want to be at the Mancatcher.
Okay.
I don't want to be made uncomfortable by sex acts happening in front of me. Let us move.
Yep,
Usually
fully
at
agree.
least
Great
Before
plan.
we go, I would like to go to the bathroom and change, I guess, because I don't want to be as a fox in the streets, you know?
That seems completely fair.
Fair.
Ifrin can
If
point
you want, I
wherever
can
the
just
rest
hold
of
up
us.
my coat over you and then.
We could
Treat it
just
like a
form a
magic
circle
trick.
around, like it's a magic.
circle.
I would like
It's
to
a quick
front of the
change.
Mancatcher.
I would like to cast
Yeah.
a spell on him, and it would be where is it? Where's it at? This is just a first level spell, so I would have this face blur on him.
Don't worry about
So,
casting magic.
If your face, if you know, if you've ever seen Cops, your face is doing that right now.
My face looks like Maziak.
What?
Your face just looks like a blur.
Yeah.
Honestly,
This is
I don't.
disconcerting.
That's way more conspicuous than if he was just a regular person.
If he was just a different guy.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine walking outside and seeing someone's face just censored? Like, you'd be like, what the fuck is that?
It was a very thoughtful thing
It
to
was-
do, Ifrin.
Yes, it was very thoughtful, but
I do appreciate it.
Tig has started walking to Dilurganhole.
okay, yeah. I like follow Tig.
I will follow Tig as well.
As we're following, can I just like sort of like walk next to Tig and then give Tig a hug?
Yeah.
I think I walk
Sure.
up and I just sort of give you like a little hug and I'd be like, "It's good to see you."
It's good to see you too, Raph. I saw you 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. No, it's always good to see friends.
Yeah, sure. Tig hugs you back. Like she's not like, yeah, no problem. Hey, do you need to borrow the Abyssal book?
I mean, yeah, I'd love to. Actually, that's a really DM. How much Abyssal do I know?
Oh, you're fluent now.
Am I fluent? Okay.
What? What?
Huh?
Cool. It's like I go. Yeah, sure. We can go through. I think maybe tonight we could go through some words, maybe if you wanted. I'd like to.
Yeah,
do a little
sure.
bit of study.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan when we're like sitting around doing. I don't think we have anything really planned for the rest of the day. We just didn't believe it tomorrow.
I mean, I have
so-
a few things I wanted to work on, but
I also
I have a couple
little
questions for the DM. Very good
Hey,
chat.
yes, and Emma, are we still going to do that thing with those devices?
What devices?
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, M sort of like pulls out the crystal ball and sort of like looks at it. You mean this thing?
we should
right?
probably
Yes,
do that.
that
when
thing
we're- yeah,
with
Maybe-
those devices.
that should happen
Maybe do-
tonight.
Yeah,
well-
maybe we can do that with the wards and stuff so that we're not
Yeah.
getting spied upon.
You know.
But I
Like
definitely
you
think
do.
that's a good idea to do that before we go to our next destination. I think this is a good plan.
It's a good plan.
All right.
Yes.
So
Our next
you guys start-
destination, the Verdant Expanse.
The verdant
Yes,
expanse.
the verdant expanse.
A very
In
green
that place that we are.
Yeah.
In
We're not in the verdant expanse yet.
Yeah,
We're just
to
on
the
the edge
south.
of it. But yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we're going there.
Yeah, we're going there, Ifrin.
Wink, wink.
God
it's like
damn.
right there. Like this is like right outside.
Yeah,
So,
we'll
you
get
guys-
there eventually.
So you guys continue down and finally reach just the edge of Alabaster, where like the barracks are, and you can see on the left-hand side you see Sleef's Credit Union, and on the right-hand side you see this rather rowdy-looking tavern, and you see that on the outside you can see the sign that says Die Lugenholm.
This looks fun.
Is a three-story tavern, and on the outside there's just a little chalkboard that says smoked sausages, pickled cabbage, and roasted red potatoes, ale, 2 copper a glass.
Ooh.
What an amazing deal.
Oh.
Ghost
Yeah,
kind of
it's
gags
almost
at
like
the
it's
thought of
too
ale.
good to be true.
Why do I feel like this is the brothel instead?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if I made the wrong decision, then we can leave and go back to the man catcher.
Well, no,
Yeah, the other
I
one.
will. I will
I just
say.
need some water.
I will say
We'll
that
get you
in
some water.
settlement towns, typically the best and finest establishments were the ones that had all of the sex workers because they brought in the money and they were able to make, houses and hospitals and schools and churches. I mean, can you imagine that? Can you imagine your friendly sex worker using all the money that she made to build a church? It's amazing.
That does sound
and-
very sweet, and I'm not trying to insult.
Problem is not with
people in
sex
that-
workers.
Yeah, we're not trying to do
That's
that.
not the issue. The
Yes.
issue is that I know that the man catcher sort of does that on display, like right when you go in the front door, and that's something I would prefer to not
Yeah.
interact with.
But I'm just saying this is
But
my
get
theory.
that bag.
This is my theory as to why the man catcher is so much nicer.
Well, I mean, that is pretty much, yes, why it is nicer.
That and also the fact that this place is selling ale for 2 copper a pint.
Yeah,
that's
Trover
crazy.
Trover is basically drooling at this point. Like, yeah, let's go. I'll go buy in a few ales.
Let's go see about procuring some rooms and
You do that.
I don't know, just hanging out.
Yep. Trover's
So-
pulling me away.
So you all head inside, and you can see inside there is like this really dark oaken room. There are several chairs and tables like strewn throughout the actual room itself. There's a pretty long bar with 10 bar stools at the end of it, and the entirety of this bar is filled mostly with dwarves and Ganid. And you can see Herrick back behind the bar. Just, so you'd like to come and stay with us then, huh?
yes, I would love to know what your rates are for rooms.
Yeah, sure. Well, there's 2 options. 1, it's paying for just a room, or 2, you can also get a pass, which gives you a plate of food, 3 pints, and a room. For just the room, it is 1 silver a night.
Okay.
For the pass, it is 1 gold per person.
Does anybody have a preference?
I dropped my gold coin on the table.
Well, there's
Oh, wow.
Ephraim's decision.
I also drop a gold coin.
I will
Yeah, right.
also drop a gold coin.
I'll drop 2
Alright.
and
Oh my
pay
God.
for Trover.
Tig will also pay for herself, and then she's also going to turn back to Carrick and be like, also, real quick, can I get a glass of water? My friend here is not feeling too hot and could use some.
Yeah, sure. And he runs over, and you see him scoop some ice out of a ice box way in the back that's got like kind of runes on it. And then he goes over to a tap, taps some of the water into there, flicks the tap off, and brings it over. Water's always free.
Thanks, son. And then I
Yeah.
just pass it to Ghost.
Thank you so much. And I'm just gonna sip on the water, and then walk up to the counter, and put down a gold coin, and just tell him to keep the change because I don't have any silver on me.
Alright. Well, I got you all here. You all have a seat wherever you'd like, and I'll bring over the food. Here's the keys. And he passes over keys for everybody.
Do we each get an individual room, or are they all is it like hostel style where we're all sharing?
Well, the rooms that you got here are individual rooms, but we have, if
Right.
you'd like, I can get you all set up where you can have the 4x rooms instead.
I am perfectly content with having my own space, so
Same
unless y'all
here.
are wanting to share.
I don't care. I don't care for sharing. I can share it or not. I grew up with a brother my entire life.
I grew up in an orphanage. We share pretty much everything, so I don't really mind whatever. Either way.
You know,
I grew
when
up in
you
a castle, so
My
I
brother's
always
Yeah,
have to
we
years
know.
older than me.
Yeah.
So,
See-
question, DM: does
Oh.
the guy walk away first and put the money?
No,
He
he's
hasn't
just
done that yet.
standing there. No, he's
All
just
right.
standing there.
Whenever you put some money away, let me know.
Okay.
Whenever I can summon my money back, let me know.
see, I grew up with 12 children to a bed.
That's
Yeah.
To a
too
bed?
many children to a bed.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you pack them in. Well, see, baby Furum are really small.
You pack them like
Pack 'em in?
sardines.
So, you know how big regular birds are?
Yeah.
That's like a toddler Furum. We
That's-
gain like
What kind of bird? Like a
You're
heron?
Oh, dog.
Are we talking about like a sparrow or like an eagle?
No, like sparrows.
Or like the big
Y'all are-
geese out there.
So
And then when you get into puberty, you'll grow like 5 feet plus in like 2 years.
that's
The most horrifying thing I've ever heard in my
that
whole life.
sounds insane.
Like what is that? Like an inch a day? Like it's just
I think
like
I'm gonna
constantly
need-
growing.
All 3 of my pints at the same time.
At the same time to deal with that knowledge, with that cursed info we've been given.
We should also
So-
probably go sit down.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
we're
get
gonna
like a
go-
long table.
Yeah, we take a long
Yeah.
table.
Let's go
Car-
find a
Carrot-
private room. Is there a private room?
Carrick puts the money away, comes back over. Yeah, you're looking for a private room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, right there behind those double doors there. And there's also a bay window where I will leave the food and drink through. That way you can grab the food and drink from that window.
Oh, that's
Wonderful. Thank you so
I know.
much.
Thank you so much.
Sure thing. And if you need anything, just call for me. My name's Carrick.
Will do. Thank you, Carrick.
I'll
Oh, you're the-
enthusiastically throw the doors open and be like, "All right, everybody, in here, pop, let's
All
go."
right.
Follow the man.
Calm down.
All right, all right.
Oh, time wizard.
Alright,
is
so y'all
run.
head in. Y'all head in, and there's a nice 15-person long table there.
Oh, we don't need this many chairs.
It's good enough for government work.
I mean,
We'll just
yeah,
deal
we're-
with it.
As I close the doors, I flip my coin.
Oh.
All right, guys. So,
There's so many
Aurora, could you
chairs.
get started, please?
Sure.
Thanks. And I will help her out with that.
Let's
Thought she
that we
couldn't do
keep
that
our
till
voices
tomorrow.
down.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I thought that
Oh.
was
So once per day.
She kind of looks around. I managed to amp it up a little bit.
Oh.
We should be
Great.
able to do it one more time.
All right.
Wonderful. Then we can.
Right.
Alrighty.
Uh,
I'm just gonna hand Efren the crystal ball and say, take care of it.
Ooh.
I like
what
it.
are
I
you
want
doing?
it back.
Oh, well, duh. I don't break things that aren't mine. I
What?
give you a smirk. I give you a nice smirk.
It just. M goes and sits down and starts on her first point.
Point?
It's point of ale. God damn it.
Point of ale.
The ward is up there.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't really want to go to Altair's.
We're not doing that right this second.
Going to Altaris?
No.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
No.
Ghost,
Raph,
you-
get your Robo Dad hearts out.
Oh, fuck.
Tig pulls the one she has out.
Do I have
Can
the other
someone?
one?
You have the other one, I think.
Ghost,
you
but
can-
before we do this, Ghost, you've got some sort of a frenzy going on in your head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard, and I'm definitely paying the price for it. Plus, I have this sword that I don't remember having, and I'm gonna pull out the sword and actually look at the sword.
You see, it's got like a very light blue blade, and the handle itself is like a golden color.
Hey, do you want to? Do I have? I did learn a lot. A lot of things are weird. I feel like we're being shunted like sideways and forwards and backwards through time, guys.
We're being shunted through
Yeah.
town a lot, it seems like.
A whole lot. And I don't necessarily like that. I don't know what to do about it though. I was gonna ask is anything glowing since the adventure was started? Like anything I can note. Yeah.
No, nothing too out of pocket. I mean, Raph has got like this weird kind of like bluish aura, but nothing like you've seen
So-
before.
Like not. I mean, if anything, it would be similar to what happened to Quincy, right?
Yeah,
Or-
you guess so, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're all going through it, but we're all ending up in the same spots. And that's the part I say out loud.
The only way forward is through.
yeah.
Ghost, has the alternate personality thing happened to you before? Or is that new?
Not that I can remember, to be honest with you. Usually, if it happened, I just kind of wake up and not have a clue.
Well, that's great. Words are limited. We should, if you're wanting to look at these hearts, we should be doing it.
Yeah.
now.
Well,
Or
Before we do that, I got a decent amount to say.
yeah, you be my guest.
So, it's been a weird 4 years for me.
What? 4 years?
Hey Quincy, how's it going? I'm from the future.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
he
gosh.
He went through the time thing too.
This just makes my headache worse.
Guys,
it's
guys,
Gordon
guys.
Yeah,
around
sorry,
time
y'all.
again.
Time. Go ahead, Ralph. I didn't do it.
It was your girl, Quincy. You
What?
agreed with it. Jolene's the reason I'm here.
Jolene?
What?
Jolene in the future
Listen.
sent you through time?
Listen, y'all, things go pretty much to shit. You know, I've had a lot to think about and a lot of growth that I had to do. But we're heading into Altaris, and that's the right decision. But there's a bigger threat on the horizon. I think that Drian said in our journal of note sharing that a certain individual has returned. God, so it always Darenzer, I think. I forget.
Yeah,
What
they
the
mentioned.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean they mentioned it in the journal. I sort of opened the journal and get to the part where Drian is informing us of these things.
You have knowledge on this?
Emma's gonna sort of like come over and like take the journal and just like reread the name a few times.
Do I know, like,
Like,
who Darnzor is?
Yeah, do we know?
Oh, yeah, like y'all would have enough sufficient history to know that he was a big bad necromancer. Like
Got
the
it, great.
OG big bad necromancer. Some
One
of
bad
y'all,
dude.
if y'all would like to roll history to get more information, y'all are more than
You
welcome.
know I want to roll
Sure.
history. It's
Can I
one of
roll
my
that
better
with
skills.
advantage?
I got a
But
14.
how much more can I get?
I rolled an 8.
13.
I rolled
14.
24. Please tell me all about this man.
Dig
Ooh.
knows everything.
I'm a smart lady.
Ghost is gonna lean over to Trover and just be like, I have no
Like,
idea what's going on.
Tig is just sort of rubbing Ghost's
Uh,
back, like you do
thank you,
with a
Tig.
drunk girl at a bar.
Oh no.
No,
Quincy will just kind of whisper in Ghost's ear all the stuff that he's missed so far. There was this, and then
So what do I know about Darnzor?
So, this is what you know about Darnzor, and it starts with the fact that Darnzor existed before the Awakening, and he was the original proprietor for necromancy. He discovered the entire school. No, there was not any real necromancers before him. People used dark magic and black magic and stuff, but he was the one who was able to figure out how to raise the dead, and he did it to such a degree that it just became who he was. He was supposedly defeated, partly in part to Estreo North, who is the astral dragon, but it was never directly referenced that he was defeated. You also know that Darnzor was the creator of the Spiraling Black, which is a realm that exists parallel to ours, much like Arcadia or the Celestial Realms, that necromancers, and originally just Darnzor, can use as a fuel source.
Yeah, Darnzor was theoretically, I guess, defeated before the Awakening even happened. So a long ass time ago. He is bad news. He's like the OG Black Tower guy.
oh boy.
Yeah, he marches on Alteris with the armies of Basrai.
What?
And he wins.
what?
Oh,
Wait, what?
That doesn't sound good.
You know, it's
Um,
not. It's my mind is a bit wacky at the moment.
Are
Yeah, I-
his generals then?
Do I know who his generals are?
No, you would never really gotten that far. You would know that there was one person named Scylla, but you never saw her. You just know the name.
I relay that, and I sort of go, yeah. There's a lot of moving parts, going on in Vitore right now. It's all confusing. It's all a bit jumbled, but we have yet another task that we need to put on our bucket list, which is there are these gateways that I encountered for what me was 2 weeks ago, but was in fact 4 years in the future. It's crazy to say, but they're these skyward gateways. They're archways, and Basrai's after these. I was able to destroy a few of them at great personal cost, but I know 3 of their locations. We've been to one of them.
Been to one of them?
Yes, we have.
the cave.
I
Yes.
take the cave.
Of course it's the cave.
Everything always comes back to the cave.
The gosh darn cave.
So you know where the other 2, or I guess 2 more of them are?
Yeah, there's.
Where are
there's
they?
One,
Can you
there- yeah.
can you give me a little bit of insight on what one of these gateways actually is?
You're talking about the Archways of Eternity, I take it.
Yes.
Can I roll a history check?
Yeah, you can all roll history checks. Those of you who have studied magic can roll with advantage.
Hell.
Thank you.
Do I
I
count as
have
having
magic.
studied magic?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I guess I have magic. Do I? Does,
17.
Yes.
Natural 20.
If you how about
Seven.
this? If
Oh,
you
I
have
have a
access to
-2.
spells,
It doesn't
Got
really
it,
matter.
thank you.
Aaron rolled a nat 20.
I would
Oh.
have maybe. I also rolled a nat 20.
Oh
my gosh!
I mean,
25.
Together at the
All right,
Let's
so
go.
both of you know the Archways of Eternity. For the most detail I can possibly give it without getting into too long of a spiel,
Sure.
is that the archways connect the prime material plane, which is Vitore, to the other realms, which are these realms that exist just like the Spiraling Black, Arcadia, all these other things. Each archway is connected to a different Everrealm, and it is through these archways that you can traverse between the realms. Then, on top of that, there is a final piece known as the Gateway of Eternity. The Gateway links all the archways and allows for travel between 4 different planets, essentially, which is how we got all of the immigrants from other worlds to Vitore. Before the Gateway was destroyed in the last coming of our immigrants, which was the settlement that is now Avandra. No one knows exactly how it was destroyed, but it was.
I made a small
The
mistake
shards,
describing- Yeah.
the
sorry.
shards from that gateway became known as the Shards of Eternity,
Which is what
And-
we're currently already looking for.
which is the gems that you're currently looking for because they allow one to navigate in Skyward, which is its own Everrealm.
Based off of that history, the nat 20, would I or Ifrin have any idea where any of these gates are?
Well, you would know of the one, obviously, within the cave.
The cave.
The previous encounter, right? There is one that originally sat where Spokestot sits now, but it was a long time ago. And there's also one in the middle of the wastes near the city of Zorin, near a place called Dick Rock.
Sorry, called Dick Rock?
Yes.
Sorry, what?
Great.
Huh?
Just wanted to make
Is that
sure
where
that I
Rock
heard
Fisher
that it
makes
is called Dick Rock.
Yes, it is called Dick Rock.
Great.
That-
I'm
Oh
so
my
by the
God.
local
I can't believe
population.
you brought that back.
Oh, gosh.
I hear it has.
I do want to do a little bit of clarification. Basrai invaded Avandra, not Alteris.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Thank you.
Even
Oh,
worse.
no.
Even worse. Thank you.
Which is
Yes.
worse.
At
That
least
is-
my
that
family's
is-
okay.
They just came
Directly worse.
across the whole damn.
I mean,
Okay.
to be fair, Raph, you would also know that they did take out Alteris as well.
Oh,
Alteris
okay.
was not
All
spared
right.
in
So
this.
there's both of them. Okay, really good.
They made
Awesome.
their way around.
Great. Okay. So you go.
No, I was just gonna say I know 3 of their locations. I know there's the I don't know if y'all know any more of the locations, but I know the ones in there's one where there's the cave, there's one in the Verdant Expanse, there is one in Alteris, and there's one in Skaldarin.
Okay.
Those are the 3. Yeah, there's
Do we know how many there are total?
I don't.
Okay.
Well, in theory and practice, there should be one for every known Everrealm. So,
I, a human idiot, can't remember how many ever realms there are, so that's concerning.
yes. Well,
There's 12 of them, right?
let me pull up my notes here. Just a second. She ruffles through all of her notes and books and such. Okay. All right. So there is Arcadia, the Spiraling Black, Tartarus, the Timescape, the Dreaming Lands, the Crimson, the Divine Mountains, the Skyscape, the Primal Flame, the Sweeping Cold, the Broiling Storm, the Endless Trench, the Shifting Sands, the Evergarden, and those are all the ones that I know of.
So there's a lot of them, is basically the moral of the story.
Yes.
Great.
There's also the question many scholars are unsure of whether or not the realms of the dead, also known as the afterlives, are their own extraplanar or ever realms. So theoretically, it could be that those are as well, but there's much discourse amongst the academic community on whether or not they are.
Well,
It's a big old gray area.
So 13 for sure.
that's a lot that we're gonna have to deal with. I mean, I guess
Our mission
Actually-
hasn't changed.
Nope.
Actually.
No.
The idea is that we're going to reestablish a gate, in a sense. with
The opposite.
pieces we're gathering.
We need to destroy them.
All of them.
The knowledge
think so.
that we can
But,
to
like,
scrub their magical abilities so that Darnzor can't use them is found in Skyward.
Okay.
We can cleanse the archway so that they can't be used by anyone, and if we do that, then Darnzor doesn't obtain the power that he uses to destroy my
But-
city and my home.
if we close the gates, do we lose a lot of knowledge?
No, I don't agree with closing the gates because that's messing with even, that's messing with the very fabric of what the world's based off.
That's why I'm here.
That also would close off anyone on the other side from traveling back and forth.
I'm all for setting things in the right place, but there's got to be a different way.
Well, I mean, I guess this is as per usual. We've learned a bunch of shit, and we don't know what to do with it. And we don't have to necessarily decide right now because
When
we
we
still
go to
have to go
Skyward,
to
we
Altair.
can get answers, right?
By then, yeah, right.
Oh,
Like,
how much time do we have left on our scry or anti-scry field? I guess if that's what it is.
We still have a good bit of time. We're all good.
okay.
All right.
I do have an idea. Why don't we just kick Darnzor's ass before he gets thrown?
That's
You
an
know,
option.
Cadmus, that's a great idea.
Wait. Say
You
that
guys want-
again slower.
Hmm?
What did he say? Because I kind of
To kick Darnzor's ass before he gets stronger.
What?
that
Yeah.
does
Okay, but
that actually sounds like fun. So where would we find those parts? Would you know?
like a weaker
Straight up
Darnzer
asking,
is still.
Yeah, probably a little bit above our weight class still.
Oh, for sure. I'm not saying we
Yeah.
should do that now.
A little too powerful.
But look, at this point we can't do anything with any of this, right? We still don't have the crystals. We still can't get to Skyward. We still have to figure out our plan for getting out of Alteris once we get into Alteris.
Yeah.
We still need to look at these 2 heart orbs. We still need to do a lot of stuff. Like, I am very grateful that you have given us this information, Raph, because more information is always better. But we still can't do anything with it until we progress, it feels like.
We also have no idea what these gems or shards of eternity even look like.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
So that's not true.
Oh.
What?
Oh?
I would like to walk over to Tig, and I would like to pull up her friendship bracelet, and then put it back down. Be like, nobody say anything about it. Got it? The best place to hide something is in plain sight. It's just a
Oh,
friendship.
Many
Okay.
questions.
Jesus Christ.
You
What
went
happened?
to the bathroom, Ifrit.
And you came back with this?
I mean, I went to the art store, so I mean,
Did someone
Guess
leave
that's-
this in
I
the
wasn't
bathroom?
even there.
No. I had a little bit of what Quincy and what Raph went through.
I think
It
In
was
the bathroom?
pretty touching.
Armengond
No, it was more like a future me, Alteris. There was a lot, and I don't really want to. It's confusing.
Right.
But my
so-
brother was there, and it was one of the best times I had.
Oh,
Good. This keeps sounding like we keep rolling back to Alteris.
Yeah,
Ghost
It's-
is gonna put his head
Again and
down on the
again.
table.
it's an eventuality. It's an eventuality. Like we're going there regardless.
Okay, so
That
open
being
bag
said, a
first.
lot of the pieces are probably still there,
Well,
if I remember.
Theoretically,
Okay.
there are these.
I managed to get that one back, and that one was kind of the one we were supposed to grab from the temple, from
Oh,
I believe.
wonderful.
In,
Great.
Well-
Great. And you've decided to put it in a friendship bracelet on
Yes, I
my
did.
wrist. Great. Thank you, Ifrin. I appreciate it.
I mean, to be fair, I'd trust it with you, Tig, if anyone.
Yeah,
This is, yeah,
really.
honestly.
Quincy's right. I mean, it seems like the best place for it to be.
Hold on.
Tig looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah, Quincy gets up to the bay window and starts setting the food around everyone.
Bringing the food in.
Yeah.
We're eating
Quincy.
family style.
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
we ate like 2 hours ago.
Well,
You guys
Look,
might have eaten
time is
2
weird.
hours ago.
Let Ghost need some food. in his
Yeah,
stomach.
Yeah.
Need some food.
Looks
All I've
rather
had
bad.
are chips and salsa.
So, does anybody know what else other me has bought? I just know that there's this blue sword. Was there
You bought
anything else
The
specific?
sword, you bought a cloak, and you got a credit card, much
Bought
to my
me a nice
chagrin.
dagger.
Credit card.
Yeah, Sog, the bastard,
Saga got a credit card.
got a credit card. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna make a guess and say that translates to our good boy Ghost. Sog is and will continue to be a tool.
oh boy.
Can I see that contract?
Yeah, do we have
He got a copy.
Did I get a copy, DM?
You did get a copy.
Oh.
I'm gonna hand.
Is it of legible size?
Yeah, can I actually read this?
It's in abyssal.
It is an inch tall and about half an inch wide.
Here you go, Ref, and I'm gonna pass them the contract.
I'm gonna. I'll read
Wait, the-
this tonight.
The whole contract?
How?
Please.
Well,
I don't know
it has
how,
been
but
4 years.
Hold on, let me see it.
Yeah, it's got 4 years. You can.
So.
Oh,
And you get to help me with my abyssal since you.
Oh yeah, I'm helping you.
The
Don't worry.
size of it.
Can I? Would Tig have a jeweler's loop or something for like working on like the bitty gun parts?
You know, I'd say yeah. I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tig's gonna give Raph her jeweler's loop and be like, "This should maybe help you actually be able
All right.
to read it."
We'll get back to this because we still need to
Yeah.
deal with this
Yeah.
orb situation.
Yes, the orbs
Yeah.
are sort of prevalent. I have the OG one, and
The orb.
We have to
you,
ponder
I
them.
think, have your- We must ponder.
We must
the orb.
ponder the orb.
We must ponder the orbs.
30 minutes left.
Okay.
Right.
Let's do this now then.
All right. If you're comfortable with it, Raph, we can leave if
I
you
am.
need us to.
I've met my dad
Oh.
also.
Oh
So-
boy. I know the way you phrased
Okay.
that. I had a similar experience.
Whew.
We'll talk.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys are meeting your dads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
What do you guys do?
What do we do?
it's Orbin time.
It's Orb. It's
It's orbit time. I hate you. I hate you.
Hold on. We need to release it again in theaters. So then.
So that we can then mock it.
Don't worry, it's gonna do better the second
when
time,
we
I
went back in
promise.
time, we did it twice, but the second time wasn't better. So maybe there's a third re-release of the orb. Maybe that'll actually help, and I'll like my dad more.
I would like to astral project into hell right now. You have sent me.
or the fourth movie.
Oh my God, I'm a fucking
orbs, more
vampire.
orbs.
It makes it even better. Okay.
That does make it better. Fuck. Stupid. This whole thing is stupid.
All right, let's do some trauma.
Yeah.
Do
I'm
some
gonna
trauma.
need much more than the 3
Which
points.
It's only
which
trauma if you let it.
which
You do it
orb
first.
you want first? Yeah.
DM, what did I actually view these previously?
I feel like you
No.
did.
No?
you didn't.
No,
Yeah.
we haven't looked at him yet.
I didn't. Okay, so all of retcon everything I just said. All right. So this is we never got around to doing this before we went to Alteris. The last time, the first time, this will be the first time for y'all, but we didn't all stick together in Alteris. This might actually have some information that we could use. So I'd like to do the one that was the second one, the one that Tig shot.
Yeah.
So that's the one I think I have.
That's one you have. I have
so
the one from the one that adopted you.
I sort of give it to Ephraim, and I go, all right, well, this is
All
the
right.
one that they wanted us to review. Maybe I don't know what's gonna happen. So maybe we have some people stand guard so that.
I would like to begin fiddling with it as soon as he kind of hands it to me.
I guess I'll press my ear up against the door and try to hear if anyone's listening.
I mean, I would absolutely be willing to do a stealth check to help keep us to like be hidden, but also prevent people from entering. Where it's just like the invisible bouncer.
Ghost can also help with that.
Question real quick about the room layout. Do the doors that are to this room open into the room or out to the like tavern area?
They open both ways.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say we could just shove a chair under the handles.
Natural 20 for stealth check. 29.
That's a disgusting number
Yeah.
you've just rolled.
Yeah, so literally nobody in this
Oh my
entire
God.
tavern is even paying a remotely amount of attention to you. As a matter of fact, it looks like there is a bare knuckle fighting championship that's happening near the,
Excellent.
Silver's
front of
over
the, near
there.
the front of the bar.
Oh, wonderful.
Amazing.
All right.
Just for the listeners, Glisse rolled a 29.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's
gross. The nastiest
amazing.
number.
Just
We're
Jesus.
level 3. We're level 3 and
well, some of y'all level 3.
Certainly all.
okay, yeah, some of us are level 3. I'm level 3.
I'm
You're
also
gr-
level 3.
All
and I
right,
have a
let
plus
us.
8 in my stealth.
I was told we should be level 4.
I'm level 4.
I'm level 4.
It's
That's
for-
very nice for all
for
of
the-
you.
Yeah, for listeners
Because
at home,
we're
we have
future
a
fuckers.
yeah.
Yep.
It's
The ones messing with time.
Praising.
when you go in time, you gain a level. I don't know how to
Oh,
tell
you
you.
guys, I want to get
All
to
right,
the
y'all.
trauma.
All right, y'all.
Trauma time.
I got
Trauma
you.
time.
So, who's casting and who's watching?
I'm casting.
I'm watching.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
I will
watching.
be watching the outside with that stealth check.
Okay.
I'm using my staff for this.
So there's an image that's projected from the crystal ball into the center of the room, kind of like a hologram. And as it kind of projects, you see looks to be a metal-faced man with like this green energy, light-like substance behind him. He looks startlingly scary at first glance. Like it kind of just catches you off guard. To kind of give you a better understanding, he's got like this like almost looks like a skull with gears and everything. This big giant top hat, this high collar, and this red long coat. And then there's this green light coming out from inside the collar and underneath his chin, and out of his eyes too. As you hear him. All right. Test number 43. Professor Reese Cadigan presiding. Let's see here. All right. He kind of gestures over towards the work table, and you can see that there is you'd guess maybe a 7-8-year-old girl that's like laying on this medical examination table. Testing to see subject's reaction to the alchemical substance dubbed by our, assistants as light when it comes to suppressing dangerous magical
abilities. Professor Kanjidan, you good? Ready to go? And he gestures, and you see this other professor kind of pulls a lever off to the side, and 4 needles come off to the side and into the little girl's neck. And you see this green substance get pumped in as lightning just starts arcing off of this girl all over, and the lightning kind of just slowly starts to die down. Light proves successful at the start, and Arsene, get them out of here! Get them out of... And you see there's this maybe 4 or 5-year-old boy with it's kind of like curly mop of red hair, and chasing right behind is this like dark-haired elven girl with like these like really bright silver eyes. As they're kind of chasing off to the side, you see this woman kind of running behind them, chase them both out of the room. All right. Test subject, codenamed Damaris, seems successful. We'll repeat results with 3rd and 4th test subject for accuracy. And the hologram changes. New one comes on. And you see him kind of sitting in a chair looking directly at you. Raph, I don't expect you to know who I am. I'm not as you remember me, and I am not who you grew up with. My name is Professor Rhys Cadigan, and I am your biological father. Well, when it comes to the scientific sense of the word. You when it started out, you were an experiment. Tried to see if I could figure out cloning. If I could figure out how to make it work. And it worked. And I grew to care for you as a son. I had lost my children very young. So I grew to be really connected to you, and as the dangers of my studies and the dangers of the city swelled around, I knew I needed to get you out of here. So, you went under the same process that all immigrants leaving Alteris go under. Your memories erased and placed outside the city. But I could not just leave you alone. Once I'd figured out where the King of Steam had sent you, I sent one of my constructs to watch after you, care for you, give you a future. But it would seem somebody has been tipping off my movements. And they're coming for you. I apologize for all the trouble that I've given you, dear boy. Should you need solace, you are always welcome back here at Cadigan Manor in Alteris. Speak to Stella, if you come. She'll help you find your way. And the recording ends.
Well...
Ghost is gonna kind of get up and walk outside of the room for a little bit.
Ooh. Ooh.
Raph?
Huh. Well, that's
Do we process or like just get to the next one? Sorry.
I think he needs a minute, Ifrin.
yeah, just a little minute.
Quincy hesitantly puts a hand on your shoulder.
Yeah, I don't push away at all. Wow, I'm just a I'm a mess of a being, aren't I?
You and me both.
I put my arm like around Quincy in like a brotherly way. Clone. God damn. Woo! That's real fun.
Yeah.
Clone, true vampire, teenager.
Paladin?
Paladin.
Raph,
Yeah.
A Vam Paladin?
would you take a look at everyone around you, please?
I look around at everyone.
You see that everyone around you, everyone in this room, has a brightly colored aura.
Holy shit. Is that new?
It's just you being able to see it now, thanks to that necklace I gave you. It's always been there, though.
Thank y'all for being here.
Yeah.
I know I'm a ball of angst.
Whatever you need from us, we'll provide.
Well, we're going into Alteris. We'll get to the Second Order soon. Apparently, I've got lost memories. Maybe I look at the orb that Tig has. We'll see. Still got questions though, because Reese said that he lost his children. So maybe I'm a clone of that lost kid that we saw running.
Yeah.
That's sort of what I'm thinking.
It's a possibility.
Maybe I'm a clone of him. I don't know.
I go ahead and shrug and walk over there, pat you on the back. I go, still you though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Not going anywhere.
Ghost and Trover are gonna walk back into the room, and I'm just gonna sit down and put my head in my hands.
And now it's your turn. What are you trying to process?
Hey, Ifrin. Let's calm down.
What?
One at a time, please.
Yes,
Let's finish with the matter at hand, and then we can come back to me.
We can talk about Professor Kazanjian later. We still need to get some more information, Ghost. I'm very sorry.
Don't apologize. It's all right.
We'll have two opportunities to do this tomorrow. So if you need more time to process, just know that we might have some, Ghost.
We can keep going. It's just
Okay.
I owe you guys an explanation about Professor Kazanjian after all this.
All right. That's fair. Okay. Raph, if you're ready.
Let's do it.
Tig gives Ifrin the orb she has.
I bet this is not more, I guess soul-crushing things. I'd just be unfortunate. And I start opening it up.
The hologram appears again, but this time, Raph, you see your dad, the Reese Cadigan you know. Alright. This thing on? Alright. Hey, Raph. If you're listening to this, that means that my chest has been ripped open, my heart removed, and now I am talking to you floating over it. Sorry for that. You probably have figured out by now that I am not a flesh and blood person. I was originally sent to Avandra to monitor you and report back my findings. And originally that's what I did, until about 3 months after I adopted you. And I thought, it isn't anyone back in Alteris' business what you do. It's important more so that you get to grow up and you get to be young, have fun, enjoy life. None of this legacy, none of this destiny, none of this anything. You get to be you, as you are. So, I cut off contact. Based on you now hearing this, that probably was a mistake. Aha! But a mistake I'd make again and again. I'm afraid, because of the way that I'm wired, I can't give too much information. But I can tell you this. There are those within Alteris who seek for us constructed folk to live our own lives free of control. Directly opposing your, well, resetting. So, it is important that you know who leads them. And I would say it, but I can't. So, I give you this information. When you meet the girl with silver hair and silver eyes, know that she is friend to us, an enemy to Reese Cadigan. I am sorry, Raph, for everything. I wish I could have given you more time just to be you. Stay up on your studies, and don't give up Blood Rush, okay? I love you. And it turns off.
Oh shit, I'm crying. He cared.
Yeah, he really did.
Sorry, I've been
Don't apologize.
I've been emotional recently.
Never apologize.
Raph, it's kind of hitting you home that this is the first time you've ever heard that message. The last time that you went around with the years, you never opened or listened to that message.
Oh, I made so many mistakes.
Well, maybe that's why Jolene thought it'd be a good idea to send you back and undo a few of them.
Oh god, she's a wonderful woman.
Yeah, she is a wonderful woman.
Question: Does this glow change?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Well,
I don't mean to be crass, but we only have 15 more minutes.
Right.
right.
Ghost, do you wanna say what you wanna say now, or do you wanna wait till tomorrow?
It'll be quick, I promise.
Okay. No problem. I just wanna
So-
make sure you're comfortable with it.
It's better to put this out there now than hold on to it and lament.
All right. The floor is yours.
So back when I lived in Alteris, my mother fell sick, and to combat that and try and help my father, because my father wasn't making a lot of money out of his job, I took to thieving. That's when I met my mentor Arson, who taught me the ways of being the gentleman thief, and despite not showing off that I'm a gentleman yet, but I'm still learning. My last job before I left Alteris, I went with Arson, and coincidentally it was to steal from Professor Kazanjian. I messed up royally. I fucked up. And Arson got captured. So for me to rescue Arson, I have to steal from the King of Steam, and I left Alteris looking for a team, and it's rough, but I don't know how we're gonna do this. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I'm just worried.
Oh. I'm pretty sure he's a super smart guy.
Kazanjian?
I mean, yeah, he's a professor who works in mutations from what I saw in his lab.
Apparently he works with my Earth Father on that also.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything I know so far on on Professor Kazanjian.
Do we have any idea who this silver-haired girl is?
I mean, Raph, you're from the future. Would you know? Did this come up the first time?
I think really hard about it.
No. You
Yeah.
never met this person before.
Has anyone?
Ifrin has like white hair, right? Or is it more silvery?
Yeah. It's white. It's like white with like kind of like blondish tips. Like it gets into like a real thin blonde, like light.
Does anyone here know anyone with like white or silver hair and silver eyes?
Like M has silver white hair, but not silver. It's like, no.
No, not really.
No.
You would
Can I
think
make
if
a
you
history
saw,
check?
You would think if you saw someone with silver eyes, you would remember it.
Yeah. Wait, me?
No.
Can I make a knowledge check?
Yeah, go ahead, make a history check, I guess.
I mean, in Orb 1, which
That's
is
a 9.
2, he said
You're
Della.
You're fairly certain that you've seen someone with silver eyes before. Ghost.
I might have met this person when I was escaping Alteris. There was a hole in one of the mining areas, and I disguised myself as a worker, made my way in, and then once I made it down to the hole, started a fire. Probably wasn't smart because it's a mine, and then disguised myself as a guard and left through the outer wall. After that, I jumped into the moat and couldn't remember much after that.
Yeah.
We have 10 minutes left.
Okay, is there anything else we should decide before we head to Old Terrace? Anything else we should know?
I mean, we don't really have a path, right? We know
I mean-
that we need to go to Old Terrace. We know that we need to steal from the King of Steam. We know that we'll probably have to kill an assassin to get another orb to get out.
Drian did warn us. Yeah, Drian did warn us about avoiding light.
Well, that'll easy.
No, I mean the drug. I also made that same mistake.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we saw
I do have
some.
I do have one
what it
question
did.
I want to ask the group. Should we bring Apple, Pie, and my dogs? Or should we leave them here?
No.
No?
I think we should leave them here.
Okay.
I think we should leave them here.
Alright.
I don't think
I mean-
we great in a metal
Yeah,
city.
yeah.
I honestly think that maybe we should leave Cadmus and Sepal behind with them, as Sepal had mentioned to me
Yeah.
that
They didn't want
they
to.
weren't comfortable going out there.
Okay, yeah. I'll leave them in Sepal's care, I guess.
And, you know, we can leave Cadmus to protect Sepal.
Yes.
It sounds like
It might be the other way around, but yeah.
That's the joke
Ain't nobody
there.
braver.
Oh, don't worry, I got this.
Just feed Sepal your rockfish, Cadmus.
Okay, that sounds good.
Then we don't have to eat it
Okay.
when we get back.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Quincy quickly jots down a small note and says, be sure to give this to Sepal. The note reads, Apple gets cold at night. Be sure to give her a blanket. The blanket is in his saddle.
Raph, can you roll me a perception check, please?
I'm gonna vomit. Don't ask that.
Yeah, I will. It's not gonna be good.
Oh no.
It's a nat 1.
God damn it.
Yeah. You. Yeah, thank you.
Love that.
Yeah, hate that.
Absolutely love that.
I think I'm gonna go to my room for a little while and
Yeah, understandable.
process
Take your
things.
time.
Yeah, hun.
Yeah, Ghost, you rest up.
Ref, if you find out anything about that contract, just knock on the door and we can go
It
from
seems
there.
like it might be important for multiple members of our here party.
Yeah.
Em's gonna stand up with 2 drinks and walk over and hand one to Raph and just sort of pat him on the shoulder and say, I think you need this.
He
Is there... What's in this?
Drink it.
I mean it.
Yes, yes, ma'am. And then I'd like to, I'd drink it.
Yeah, you restore 1d6 hit points.
Cool. I was at full health.
But you also feel your nerves start to calm down a little bit as your hunger is kind of satiated.
Yeah. Thanks, Em. Oh, one thing for y'all. There was a moment, like a couple of days from now, the last time where I sort of freaked out and almost bit y'all, because we didn't know that now that like I'm a true vampire, I need like human blood every day.
Does it have to be
not freak out. Yeah, unfortunately.
I mean, I'm willing to provide.
Not like humanoid?
Not like normal,
specific.
humanoid or
Humanoid.
That's what I was want to know. Specifically, do we need
Specifically,
to
only Quincy.
bleed
Only-
Quincy?
only
I mean, again, I'm
Yeah,
willing
don't
to
worry.
do that. I made you a promise.
No, Quincy. Quincy.
I mean,
The point is, the rest of us are also maybe willing.
Okay, so we'll alternate days. We'll get together a chore wheel.
We'll put together a spreadsheet.
A blood
Replenish, you know?
foundation.
5 minutes, everyone.
Okay. Anything else we need to discuss?
I don't really think so. Not sure.
I got one more thing.
Yes?
Tig. When we went into Alteris the first time, that was the last time any of us ever saw you. You stayed. Something about modders, arms trade sort of deal. I don't know what happened to you. I just know that you stayed, and I feel like you have the right to know that.
Question, TM, would I remember anything from this that I could chime in on?
No, actually, this has. You don't remember this at all.
But... Hey, Tig, let's just, like, not make any more guns? Yet?
I mean, I was gonna ask her to help me build something, but not a gun exactly, but
Just a gut feeling.
I was gonna get started on the gun for you. And
Oh,
Emma's gonna start just like chuckling.
what? Yay!
No, you said no more guns, Ifrin.
What?
No more guns.
We'll see when we get there. We'll make sure. I'll make sure you don't,
what
go off the deep
about
end.
gun adjacent devices?
I'm sorry.
Cannons?
Hold on. Go off the deep end?
Yeah, I mean, like, everybody spirals out where they just get obsessive, right?
Are you referring to
What?
the big flaming horns that happened in the? Because that was pretty insane.
Yeah, that was.
Ifrin, do you know something?
I don't. I just have a gut feeling that.
Can I roll an insight check on Ifrin?
Oh, I'm being completely genuine right now. Like I have a little bit of a concerned look on my face because I'm just like, really don't know what's going on, and I'm honestly worried. But I don't give off the complete air that I'm worried. I have a bad way of showing it.
Don't leave me in Alteris. Tig is gonna leave.
Okay.
Can I follow Tig?
Are you trying to be stealthy about it?
No, not particularly.
So yeah, Tig, you notice Raph's trying to follow you as you were heading out.
Tig. Look, I didn't mean to upset you.
No. Don't upset me. It's hard. Guns are all I know. They're the only thing I've cared about since I was 6. Leaguemire is not a very large town. It's about 200 people. And there weren't a lot of people my age, and the ones that were my age didn't also have to own a shop. Quincy was probably my best and only friend for a long time. So it's hard to fathom that I would stay by behind when this is maybe the first time in my whole life that I've had other people around. But it's also hard to imagine that I wouldn't pursue guns. Pursue, and she sort of taps Ro, pursue this. I need to think, is all. It didn't upset me.
If I might say something, I mean, nothing saying like you can't like continue pursuing it, right? Like, not saying that. We're just saying maybe be careful while we're in Alteris because. Oh wait. Never mind, I'm not there.
Ifrin's voice fades away like the
like a ghost.
Time wizards.
Time wizards,
Yeah,
those
man.
damn time wizards.
Take your time to think about it. Just know that
Yeah.
I miss you a whole hell of a lot.
It makes me happy to hear that somebody missed me.
I do.
Tig continues on.
Yeah, Ralph goes to join everyone else.
You walk in, you see Aurora has you got walk back in, Raph, and you see that Aurora just kind of like downed an entire pint just now.
Oh boy. Aurora, you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm great. I'm fantastic.
Why are your eyes spinning?
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Oh boy.
You can see Em sort of like licking one of her fingers where there is now a quite obvious cut.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Do I notice that?
Yeah.
Em, did you spike my drink?
Did you taste anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real nice of you.
You are
You're
a very kind woman there, Cam. Not a kind. Oh, if we have the ward for like 2 more minutes, how would one go about making that ghost breath flower into poison? Is there like a?
Oh yeah, you got 57 more seconds.
Wow, that hits her hard.
Yeah.
Fast.
Roll
She-
that.
meant to talk
she's
to
so
you about
skinny
that.
and she's so short, so it's like.
Well, we got 40 seconds.
Anyways,
So maybe.
I can make it into a poison. Yes. 1, no, we don't actually know where the people quote unquote disappear to, but like all connection to them is fucking severed. 2, it makes 2 doses. I get to keep 1.
Fair enough. And Quincy holds out a hand to shake.
M goes and shakes.
You see Aurora leans her head out the door. Hey, Carrick, can we get some shots in here?
No, maybe not.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
M sort of like drops Quincy's hand and goes and
All
sits
right,
by Aurora
if
and
you're
just, like, chugs
okay,
a
Em,
little.
but you're responsible, okay? I don't want to have to come down here and save a vomiting Aurora.
I am the oldest. Oh.
Raph, you want to have some shots with us?
I mean, I won't taste it.
Can you get drunk?
Can I? Do I actually have I tried to get drunk? Yeah, I think I would.
I don't think you have I don't think you've gotten to the point where you've been drunk, like since it happened. But I don't know that you've actually fully tried.
Okay. I go like. I mean, I haven't like really tried. I mean, the only thing I can really taste is internal fluids.
I mean, I got 9 more fingers.
You do not have to do that. Also, I don't know if mixing the alcohol in the blood separately works. I think I'd have to ask Trover. But that honestly scares me because I don't want to like you know,
Get that drunk?
yeah. What I'm saying is that since this happened, I'd like to be in control of my own faculties.
Fair enough.
I know how to stop
That's absolutely
Or-
fair.
type. But
Oh, nothing. No.
what?
Are we all gonna get drunk? Or what?
You
What?
guys can go ahead and drink. Trover already had my 3. I'm gonna just get some water and take my food and head upstairs.
I'm gonna follow Quincy.
And with that, we'll cut over to Tig. Tig, you're in your room at the door, and you, in this kind of small room, there's one bed, a little wash basin, a little clear floor space in front of you, one window on the far side, and the door behind you. What do you do?
Tig is I'm gonna pace for a little bit. I think Tig has that weird energy that people get, or people, I mean myself, when you've like learned something like about yourself that someone else knew that you didn't know, and you just like you have all this like weird energy, like that you just like she feels like she needs to get that out. Well, also, I think she's trying very hard not to cry.
You're kind of sitting there pacing. You hear, "What's the matter, Antigone? Is everything okay?" Coming from your gun.
Yeah. I need answers from you. Who are you? Why are you in this gun? Why was this gun with my family?
It would be easier for me to talk if I could manifest. Could you give me permission to manifest?
I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that entails. Can you explain to me what that means? What that is? What...
It allows for me to project an image of my body outside of the encasing I'm in.
Can I
Just
roll
an image.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure. Insight check.
21.
You can definitely tell he's being honest with you, but with the 21, you can tell he's being honest with you because he wants to gain your trust.
Tig is gonna go. I'm gonna go sit on the bed.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Thank you.
Give you permission.
Thank you.
And from your gun, black smoke appears, and you see in a fine black dapper suit with a pushed up all the way to the neck red tie, and the sleeves kind of just rolled up to the elbow. Very pale skin, and slick back black horns coming from the corners of the temples, all the way back, curving like ram's horns. Very thin, very gaunt-like person. Just kind of sits there, like black hair kind of tousled over top, and these eyes that are black all the way through except for this shock of yellow with a sliver like a lizard's pupils.
My name is Vanth.
Yeah, you
I
said.
think you already know that.
Yeah, I do. Who are you, though?
Yes. I am the Duke of Judgment. I was formerly the executioner of the judge and the warden of the slaver. I was imprisoned in this gun here, used as a fuel source.
Do I know about the judge and the slaver?
Oh yeah, that'd be public knowledge. They're relatively well known. But if you'd like to roll me a religion check to the extent of what you know, you can roll.
Sure. My friend is a natural 1.
Yeah, you know that the judge is a demon prince, and the slaver is also a demon prince.
A fuel source. By who to do what?
That is correct. Did you want to ask about me, or could I help you with something? You seem upset.
Right now, I don't want to think about myself and I want to ask you questions. We can maybe address me later.
I was imprisoned by a person named Lazarin Dor. So, Loxodon lives in Altaris, trying to make weapons of mass destruction. He would conjure demons, bind them to weapons.
Have I heard that name before? I don't know why I would necessarily, but I'm just curious if I have.
No, I don't think you would have had.
Yeah, because he's in Alteris, so I don't. Okay, great. Why did he pick you to put in a gun?
Because I was the executioner. My energy radiates that of death.
Yeah, I noticed after the great unaliving of those Yuan-Ti.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, but it is... I wasn't expecting it. It was still horrifying to see.
You realize that they would have tore out your insides.
I get that. I do. Trust me, I do. I'm not... I got a lot of complicated feelings about it, okay? And I think that that's fair and understandable. And
It is.
reasonable. And...
And
whew.
I am here to help you with everything that you have. I want to make sure that you stay safe.
Why?
Because it's important.
Why? This gun's been with my family going back, what, 5 generations? 4? And as far as anybody's told me, you haven't talked to anybody up until now, as far as I know.
I've tried. You're the only one that's been able to hear me.
Why?
I don't know, which is why I want to protect you.
I feel like I've gotten myself in way over my head. And
Can I make things better?
no, you tell me. All those people downstairs seem to think that I know what I'm doing, and I don't. Tig is fully, crying now.
Okay. The stress of leadership takes us tolls on all of us. But you've done well. You have. And you should reward yourself for those things.
Impaled. I don't think I'm doing well. I don't... Time is...
You have consistently faced off against things far stronger than all of you all. And yet somehow, all of you are still alive. I think that is a great indicator of great leadership. There are others who, in a certain similar situation, may have lost 2 or 3 party members at this point.
I don't
Hey,
want to let them down.
then don't.
Already let my parents down by just leaving and not telling anybody. I don't know what to do.
But if I were to give you some assistance in your next decision, I was in Altaris for a while. I know of the archway they speak of. I know where it is. You could get everyone there quickly, without any flailing around the city. And if I know the King of Steam, which I'd like to think that I do, he'll be housing the shards there, near the archway.
Cocky son of a bitch.
Well protected, but all in one place. I think this would give you a good place to start.
What do you got all this?
A friend. And hopefully, one day, my freedom.
Yeah. I can understand why you would want that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Where do we need to go?
In the Undercity, there's a place. It's called Zareth Industries, just built over the archway. Mechanically, you can see there is a device built there now, but the archway exists inside the device. The metal built around it to make it look like a modern contraption.
Okay. Alright.
If you need anything, I'm here.
How'd the gun get out of Altaris?
Was carried by a human man leaving Altaris. Used in the defeat of a vampire.
What
And
may-
on a business travel, He sold me on his way to Altaris.
Do you know the name of that man?
Clear as day. Jonathan Elias.
With that, we'll cut back over to the rest of the group.
We are all getting pleasantly smashed, I believe.
So many shots.
Yeah, just
Ghost is in his room.
Quincy's making his way up to his room, and Raph wanted to follow him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So, with that, Aurora kind of looks at you. It's been a wild day.
Yeah, no doubt. M takes another shot and then like stands up like she forgot something, walks over and just grabs the crystal ball and like puts it away. It's like, oh, he'd kill me if I broke or lost that. And then sits back down. How's your day?
Aurora kind of leans over to you, like really shakily. Can I tell you a secret, Em?
Friends, that's what friends do, right? Yeah.
So, here's the secret.
Yeah.
Raph's not the only one who came back from the future.
Em's gonna reach over and take the shot from in front of Aurora and take it herself. It's like,
No, I was drinking that.
no, you weren't.
I'll
You
take
can't
that.
tell anyone. You
gonna
can't
put it-
tell anyone. Okay?
Fine, I promise. Not to tell anyone.
I'm not supposed to be. No, I'm to make sure things go A-okay.
And she passes out on the table.
Going A-O. Oh, fuck. Yeah, they've been going A-okay so far. Em's just gonna, like, pat Aurora's back and just, like, look over at Ifrin and,
I'm
Grover
busy
and he's
feeding her
like-
shot.
well, folks,
She was the first to pass out, so we get to draw on her face.
no.
Why not? It's just a little mustache.
And with that, we will kind of fast forward a little bit as everyone's kind of settles in from that. Does anyone do anything in particular at night before
There
the
are
morning?
two things I wanted to do before the morning.
Okay.
I would also like to do something.
That's what I.
I think Raph wanted to talk to me, and
Okay. So we'll go over to Quincy and Raph.
Okay. I guess they're just in Quincy's room. So you wanted to talk to me about something?
Well, I mean, I was reading through the journal and note sharing. And saw your
Right.
So I figured we might as well have a bit of a discussion.
Yeah. F.I. I think originally I wanted to have a talk about this sword in particular. He kind of takes it off his back, kind of holds it. I'll be honest with you, Raph. When I was sent back in time, I really considered just pretending I lost this thing. leaving it, but I couldn't do that. Not to you. Not when you put your trust in me. Because this sword, Raph, is evil. Beyond just the way power normally corrupts people, this is an evil sword. And I don't want you to fall for its traps and its tricks, and I wanted to... Oh gosh, how do I find the words? I've spent a lot of time fighting vampires, and so essentially I've basically seen every single stage that power like this does to people. And the thing that I've finally concluded about power and what it does to people is this. Power, by its nature, is the ability to impose your will on the world, right? So, but because it's, and it comes in different forms, it's magic, it's political power, it's a big, stupid sword. But in order to exert power on the world, it has to be part of the world. But and because of that, because of the nature of its existence, it's always just a little bit out of your control. It's always something external from yourself. And the thing is that the people who want power, what they actually want is control. So that little gap between them and their power, it drives them absolutely insane. And I mean, just look at the Empress. She's one of the most powerful people in the world. And she is surrounded by people who will happily kill her for what she has, and everyone that she ever cares about or has ever been friends with ever talks to her anymore. And I know it's unfair to ask this of you, Raph. Because sometimes it takes everything, even for a normal person, sometimes it takes everything you have just to control yourself. But the thing is, we can't control the world. And it's so unfair, right? Because you're a kid. You shouldn't have to be worried about the world, or... What I'm asking you to do is unfair. Because I'm asking you to do the one thing that all the kings and all the mages and all the people that have run the world have failed to do time and time again. I'm asking you not to seize power, to find strength. And he kind of puts a hand over Raph's heart. Strength is something that's a part of you. Something that's inside, and it doesn't go away until you let it go. I know it can be hard to find strength, but usually I usually find it in hope and in love. And I know that sounds really cheesy, but... and I know that love's a complicated issue for you, too. It was for me, for a minute. Because I found out something very strange about my parents. I am my mother's reincarnation. She died giving birth to me, and so long as I'm alive, she can't be revived. Because her soul is, he motions to himself, here. And part of me wants to, but a part of me also knows that my mom would never be okay with that. And my father, when this happened, he went to Alteris. And he made a deal that he shouldn't have made, but he did. And the woman that raised me is a duplicate, a robot duplicate of my mother. Not too long after that, he got replaced too. So I've been more or less raised by robots my whole life.
Well, that makes two of
Yeah,
them.
you know, funny enough, when I first learned, that's what I told Jormungandr when he showed me all this. I said, you know, when Reese Cadigan first showed up at her campsite, I stayed quiet because I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how I could help you. But then when I learned all this, part of me was glad because I could tell you, Raph, something he showed me. When I left home, I didn't look back because I cared more about where I was going than what I was leaving behind. My mom, no one around to perform for or witness, she shed tears. Real tears, Raph. No, it's strange, but nobody can manufacture love. The love they had for us, that's real, Raph. When someone loves you, it changes you in ways you don't even necessarily realize, and those changes, they become a part of you. So that love keeps living on, and it keeps giving you the strength you need to dig deep and do what needs to be done. At least, it's always been my experience. And I know it's unfair to ask this of someone so young, but I hope that we can continue. I don't even know what to say. I've said too much already. I'm rambling. I mean, I ain't no philosopher.
Oh, Quincy. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you found this strength to impart this advice onto me. You're right, power is about control and it's corrupting. I've got my fair share of demons.
We all do. I'm not entirely sure about mine, but
Raph gets he looks at Quincy and says, you know, in my divine timeline or whatever, you know, in my life, it was a pleasure to see what becomes of you.
What?
I want the future that I saw for you. It's my goal to make sure that you get the happiness you deserve.
Quincy tears up a little bit. I mean, you did mention Jolene sent you, so, I mean, I don't know what else, but if I'm with her,
Jolene sent me with your permission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we've always had that kind of relationship. I mean, don't get me wrong. She is a intelligent, independent woman who don't need no man, and also she likes to be swept off her feet and treated like a princess. These are both equally valid parts of her existence.
You're a good man.
All of you can hear the horn sound. And those of you who are Avandran know that the horn that's being sounded is for all men to report to the barracks that there's an army.
Oh gosh, dang it.
God, things just happen. My God.
Exactly. I guess I run to Tig's door and like knock on it. Tig?
Tig, like, I'm gonna assume that Vamp is back in the gun.
He's still sitting there staring at you.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Tig, are you
God.
decent?
Do you want me to get the door for you?
I want you to go away.
Alright, jeez. And she disappears under the gun.
I'm deceased right now, and I'm having a breakdown. Tig runs to the door and opens it. The horn.
Yeah, that's a war horn.
Exactly. We need to.
We're in the military city of Avandra.
Let's get everybody and get the fuck out of Dodge again.
As I look at Tig, do I see like any signs of like an emotional distress or?
I mean,
I don't know. Do you?
Tig, are you masking it?
She is trying to hide it. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me a deception check. Quincy, you can give me an insight.
My insight is 18.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh my!
Yeah,
that's the
you can.
second one.
Wrath,
you
go tell
rolled.
the others.
Yep, on it. I go to Ghost's room.
And as soon as like Wrath turns away, he puts a shoulder on Tig's, or he puts a hand on Tig's shoulder. Sorry,
Puts a shoulder on Tig's hand.
Tig, you need a second?
No,
Tig?
I'm fine.
Tig?
Let's get.
You're not fine. I can see that. I'm not gonna call you out in front of everyone. Okay. Just take this second to breathe, okay? We have a second to breathe.
Wrath is just screaming. Ghost, are you in there? We gotta go.
The dichotomy.
Stumbling up the stairs. Hey everyone!
Absolutely not. I'd like to use 5 of my key points to cure her. 5 of my lay on hands point to cure her drunkenness. Aurora, not right now. My hands glow and it fucking burns more than he's used to because the body is newer. But he goes like, "Fuck!"
I feel like Yakety Sax is playing in the background as all of this is happening. We have one very sad moment and then fucking nonsense going on.
And then as Aurora gets healed, M just like falls to the floor.
God damn it! I don't have a lot of these, and I do the same thing to M. And it hurts more, and he's like, "Fuck!"
Tig, I know this is chaos, but just take a second, okay? You can take a second.
Where's everyone else?
Ifrin was in a ball on the floor.
But
Ifrin, are you drunk too? I swear to God.
We were all
very drunk, and I can hear you. Which God?
Oh God, everyone's drunk. I'm gonna run out of. I can't do this very much.
Raph.
Let it.
What's happening?
Herbs. Yeah.
Herbs. All right. I grab some herbs. Start making.
Shove it in
little...
one pinch for each mouth.
All right, under the tongue, under the gum. All right, different. Say
under the gum.
Say
like it's
God,
like it's fucking chew.
Yeah, like it's chew. Yes, exactly. Say, all right, it's going.
You mean
like whoever's finger.
Hold it there for 30 seconds.
You guys can hear like someone using the throw voice spell. We have 8 boss ride ships incoming. 8 boss ride ships.
I told y'all. We need to go.
Hell. It was right now.
I didn't know it was gonna happen right
All
now.
detachments to cult. All detachments to cult.
Tig?
Tig is going to test a thing. If she speaks to Vanth in her head, does Vanth respond?
What do you say?
Vanth, how do I get to the place in Alteris?
Well, first thing you gotta do is you gotta use that, those gems, the stones that, the young man left you.
Mm-hmm.
Then head to the Undercity.
Okay. Quincy, we can talk later.
Yes.
We gotta
Right.
go now.
But Tig, we will
who-
talk later, okay? And then Quincy goes to like gather up everyone.
Yeah, Tig is gonna go and help collect whomever, and who had the thing from Graydon?
Yeah, I asked that question as well. I think the teleport balls to
Yeah,
get us.
who has the ball?
Yeah,
It might have been me.
Yeah,
I just don't remember.
You're the leader.
We'll assume it's me.
Fearless leader.
Okay, guys. I know that we were gonna go tomorrow, but we gotta go now. Everybody,
Everyone, do
join.
you have your backpacks?
I don't
Have
know.
you went to the bathroom? Too bad about the bathroom, but do you have your
No.
backpack?
Shit, I need to pee. I'll hold it.
I make sure I have my
Okay.
stuff.
Ghost,
is
I
gonna
have your
put
contract.
on-
I'll get to it later.
Ghost is gonna put on the cloak that he just found in his backpack, assuming it's his regular cloak.
Interchangeable.
That's when the hood goes up.
At least I got my gold bag.
Okay, everyone.
You paid for a full night, guys.
Oh man, teleporting with drunk people is gonna be awful because they're gonna vomit everywhere.
It's gonna
Fine.
absolutely
They're
suck.
good. They're good. We got it. We figured it out.
Good thing I'm sober.
And Ghost, we will also talk later,
Oh,
but right
man.
now we gotta go.
I wonder what the Keys team's like.
Altaris, here we
Yeah.
come, huh?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Skedaddle skedoodle.
Wee.
Tig activates the.
If you activate the orb, all of you spin, twirling around on the spot as like these weird crackling sensation all across your skin. And you all appear in as you look around, you can see this giant, like, wide city. And you can see this huge city block that you're on right now. There are illuminated signs all on the buildings behind you, all stretching around as it kind of like this giant big circle like street all the way around. And you can see it kind of lower down further as there are more buildings below and more buildings up, but the circle's going to get smaller going up. As you can see, they're gilded and shinier further up, and the ones that are beneath you are very decrepit and burnt out looking.
Do I know where we are?
Yeah, you do. You're on the coal ring right now.
How close am I to my house?
You're honestly right now. You're about a quarter mile away from your house.
We're currently in the coal ring. Everyone just follow me.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. We can follow you. Go. You lead the way, Ghost.
Different throws up.
Oh shit. It
Sorry.
happens with the herbs. It happens sometimes. Just like
That was
Also, just motion
let it
sensor.
terrible. Hey, this. Hey, how familiar does this area look?
It looks very familiar.
Hey guys, this place looks familiar.
That's concerning.
time shenanigans. All right.
So, you guys start following Ghost. Ghost, where are you leading them?
My home.
Okay. So you dart through everyone. Are you trying to be stealthy? Or are you trying to be quick? What are you doing? How are you getting there?
I'm gonna try and do it quick, but also kind of stealthy. Just kind of like take the shortcuts, but make sure that everyone is still following.
So you kind of take shortcuts. Why don't you make me a stealth check? And then I need one more stealth check from somebody else in the party.
Yeah, can
Please say.
Or Trover. Trover's
Hey,
ahead of the game.
DM. No, I have a
Mhm.
question.
Mhm.
Am I with them?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
because
Glisse, you
Mhm.
was gonna do something too, right?
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry,
Sorry.
Glisse.
We will. We will. You did do that. We will get back
Oh,
to that.
no.
Okay.
So Trover
Sweet.
rolled
So
a 19.
I'll roll a stealth check.
Trover already rolled it.
Trevor rolled.
He was
Well,
at,
I rolled a 9 and I got an 18, so
he rolled a
Trover rolled
19 and I rolled a 24.
Okay.
Wonderful. All the stealthy people did great.
Yep. So you guys sneak right through, get through, and you reach Ghost. You reach your house, and you can see that it still looks just like you remember it. A little bit worn down.
Looking for
a bit
traps.
beat up. Go ahead, make a trap. Make look for traps. Go make slide
I
hand
was
check.
gonna make a perception check to look for anyone looking for or holed up or hiding
That's a
around
9.
this house.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
A
yeah.
17.
I'd like to.
There are plenty of people around the house, but nobody that's like holed up or hiding around here.
Good as far as I can see.
Can I see anything? I'm looking.
And you didn't find any traps. Ghost.
I'm gonna tell everyone to hold up where we are. We'll walk up to the front door and I'm gonna knock on it and thieves can't.
So you open the door opens and you are looking at a elven girl with pale skin, silver hair, and silver eyes.
Oh
And you
You are-
recognize the eyes immediately as the ones that you saw in that armor when you were leaving Alteris.
I'm gonna need you to step aside real quick. We'll come back to this in a second. You are not my parents. Oh no.
Your parents are in here. Come on.
Yep, and I'm gonna start waving everyone in through the front door.
Yeah, we all start running in.
Yeah.
And then I come in last and close the door.
I'm gonna go ahead and make that obvious point. Hey, aren't you that person that we
Yeah,
told
let's
them?
not say that right now.
Friend, let's not talk about this.
I don't finish my sentence, but
Yeah, sure. You're a ghost, right?
Correct, I am.
Your father's in the back room.
And I'm gonna head to the back room.
And you head back there, and you see that your dad's sitting there in his chair, leaned back, right next to your mom, who is laid in bed right now, with the doctor on the other side, and she just looks so worn down. You remember,
Like an
she
actual
looks
doctor?
Yeah, like
Okay.
one like one of the doctors from the Bronze Ring.
Dad, what happened?
She took turn for the worse ever since. No, that treatment that we got didn't last long.
I'm gonna walk up to my mom and give her the health potion that I have in my bag.
And she kind of like goes to like lift her hand up, and she reaches right past it and kind of pats you on the side of the face.
Hi, Mom, I'm home.
You haven't been eating much. You've lost weight.
I appreciate the compliment, but now's not the time. I need you to take the potion, Mom.
She goes to kind of grab it, and you see her hands are like bobbling over it, not able to hold it.
I got it, Mom. And I open the potion and I like sit her up and I start feeding her the potion.
And she kind of like takes it back in the mouth, and the doctor kind of looks at you and says, I don't know, son, if that's gonna...
It's better than nothing.
And your mom kind of looks up at you and says, she swallows it, she says, how is it outside?
It was wonderful. call for everyone to kind of come to the back room and show my mom all the friends I made.
Hello, everyone.
Um,
I'm Silence, Ghost's mom.
Hi, Ghost Mom.
Pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
You have a lovely home.
And a wonderful son.
Listen,
There's leftover lasagna in the fridge if anyone's hungry.
We just ate, ma'am. Mighty appreciate it,
Yeah,
though.
Thank you, ma'am.
we appreciate that.
Did my present for you come in handy?
I haven't had to choose to use it yet, Mom.
Ever the honorable one, huh?
Arson taught me the right way.
Hey. I need some sleep. I can talk to you in the morning.
Tig is gonna pull everyone else out of the room.
Yeah.
It feels like we should be here for this.
Yeah.
Sure, Mom. We can talk in the morning.
And your dad kind of stops you from like turning away. He just kind of nods his head no at you.
I'm just gonna give him a hug.
Take some time with your mom, okay?
Sure, Dad.
I'll be out front.
And he walks out to the rest of you all. And your mom's just kind of laying there sleeping. You see the doctor is currently writing some notes. Looks over at you. Looks over at her.
She's maybe got another day or two.
Is there anything we can do?
Short of a miracle or extremely rare plant, I don't know.
What's the name of this plant?
This plant that grows in the wilds of the verdant expanse. Incredibly hard to come by. It's called the hibernation belladonna.
Well, coincidentally, I know where we can we can find one.
If you do, if you can get it to me, I can make the proper potion to fix this. But I don't know how much longer she has.
Doc. I'm just gonna sit down in the chair that my dad was sitting in and just kind of lean forward. So, how's home been, Mom?
Kind of just was laying there looking at you.
Your dad keeps leaving his shoes everywhere.
That sounds like Dad. Has anybody stopped by? Anybody out of the ordinary? Besides the silver-haired woman in our living room?
Ella, she's been helping us a lot. She said that she helped you leave.
Yeah, she helped me get through the mine.
She said
that she knew you were gonna come back.
You bet your ass I was.
So she came to stay with us and helped us. And she kind of nods off to sleep.
I'm just gonna tuck my mom in and head out into the living room.
Your dad's just kind of sitting there at the dining table, just not really saying much. Everyone else is kind of just awkwardly standing in the living room, and you see Stella over at the kitchen counter kind of brings over glasses of water for everybody. Kind of looks awkwardly at you.
I'm gonna walk up to my dad, pull out a piece of paper, and thieves can't tell him what the doctor told me, and then look back towards the group. We've got our work cut out for us this time, huh?
If there's anything we can do, I don't mean to speak for the group, but you let us know.
No, you can speak for the group.
We're here for you.
You guys ready to pull off the greatest heist of a lifetime?
My ears now
You
perk up.
Betcha.
What's this about a heist?
I love me a good heist.
We're stealing something?
Yes, and coincidentally, we have to go pay this man a visit.
Oh man, maybe it wasn't a great idea to cast this spell. There's a like just a notepad just constantly writing right now.
Why would you want that?
We can
Never mind.
we could talk about this in the morning when we can get our special bubble up.
Kind of Stella, as you guys now know, some of you guys now know her. Looks at you, Ghost. Actually, if you aren't too busy, I did want to talk to you at some point. Take your time, just at some point.
We can talk now. We just gotta make sure we talk about the important information tomorrow when we can.
Okay. All right.
Do we have time to go see that other place, or would that be
I feel like that
too
would
far
be
away? Probably not right now. Let's focus on what we're
What
gonna
Stella has to say.
we're gonna be prepared for.
Yeah. So, I'm Stella. And well, I'm under the impression that at least some of you could help me with a problem that is kind of a mutual problem. I am looking to basically shut down Professor Cadigan's whole operation.
I mean,
Is Professor Kazanjian on that list too?
Yes, he is.
Then I'm in.
What's his connection with, the guy who runs this place?
Well, mainly foot soldiers. All of the hands of the King of Steam are built by Professor Cadigan and Professor Kazanjian.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mumbled to myself a little bit.
Oh?
I mean, yeah, we can help.
So what are you thinking, Stella?
maybe
Well,
I just want to be clear. We can put up a ward at least twice a day that prevents us from being scryed upon. If you feel like we're warded against that, or we don't have to worry about that, that's fine. But I would not discuss detailed plans without our ward up, because we already spent our 2 uses today.
oh, yeah, no. Okay. Well, then I'll say exactly what I want Professor Cadigan to hear. I mean to blow up his entire operation, in the literal sense of the word.
Okay.
That can be done, and it sounds fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm more than happy to join in.
I'm sold.
You know, I'm
Also,
Yeah.
it
Blueprint?
draws a lot of attention. So much so that I say that other areas would be less guarded.
Yeah, I got your drift.
What areas?
Areas that we don't need to talk
yeah.
about right now.
Yeah. What is area? Like, is that a concept?
I'm not sure,
that-
Glisse. What is the concept of an area?
That's
You know,
what
I
I'm
actually
asking.
think it's when you do math, it's the length times the width.
What
Or
is
if it's circle,
what's length?
radius squared.
Yeah.
I learned that in school.
What is what? Huh?
I'm gonna pull out a chalkboard out of nowhere and be like,
And
here we have a shape, and I begin drawing. and
Okay,
give-
We
yeah.
start doing
Please say a
math.
please say math
My
lesson.
house.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
maybe not.
And there is the other bit, and she kind of grabs Ghost by the shirt. You still owe me for making sure that the rest of the hands of the king did not follow you out of that hole.
You
We're
what?
gonna have to
Oh,
get in line.
Hold on there.
He already owes Jimothy.
So
I know
she
who?
lets go. And then she lets go. She lets go of your shirt and dusts it off. I think a date will suffice. So as all this is going on, Glisse, you steal away for a moment out into the alleyway. And as you get out there, no one's really taking a look at you. It's dark, it's shady in the alleyway, not a whole lot to be seen. Kind of find a nice little space tucked away behind a dumpster near the stone wall of the adjacent building to the tavern. What do you do?
I take out a short sword and I don't with any force stab it into the ground, but I do have the tip of the blade pointed towards the cobblestones. I know you're listening, and I would really appreciate it if you could make a physical appearance this time. You make me do a little song and a little dance every single fucking time, but then sometimes you don't come, and I feel really stupid for just chanting in an alleyway. It's kind of weird. Like, really weird, the more that I think about it. But God damn it. Still have to do it anyway. Cold touch and colder stare. Shadows cover and swallow air. Keen knife and keener blade follow prey through pub and glade. Kill softly and sever heads. Jeb, Jeb, make dead, dead.
A loud pop, a little spiral of confetti right next to you. A little clap. Ooh, I loved it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you see who you know as Jeb, but more affectionately known by his calling card,
the image of the clown mask on his face. And very sinister smiles spread across the mask. Dressed up in these very colorful and flashy clothes that make no sense given the line of work. And the assassin known as Laughter looks at you. It's been a while since someone used my name. Used to more screams of agony. So, how can I help?
I want a job.
Okay.
But I don't want to get paid in gold.
Oh. And, what is your requested form of payment?
I want to know that my parents are okay.
Touching. Yes, I'm sure we can find out some information about that. In return for work, of course.
Of course.
I have to say, Punchline hasn't been able to figure out exactly where you're headed next. Something about a little bubble.
Yes, that's, it's a very peculiar spell, I must admit.
Well, until I know where you're going to be working out of, I can't exactly get you work.
It's a city that I might not be able to escape with the same personality or even frame of mind.
I have a feeling I know of what you speak.
You're smart like that. So,
well, it just so happens that we have a pretty high priority bounty there, and if you would take care of this, not only will I get information that your parents are safe, I will get them out of the danger zone, if you would call it that.
Right. They can take care of themselves. I just...
Oh, can they? Against the invading Basrai army, looking to wipe out the cult that you call home?
I would not call that desolate and insane place home.
Oh, so it doesn't matter to you quite what happens to it?
Not really.
Okay. Well, your parents then. Would you like them
Yes.
out of there before the attack happens?
Yes.
And I'll even let you decide what city you would like them placed in.
I mean, we're Douglas, not in a tiny ball right now. That would be a fine place. It's big. It's got lots of people. I'm sure they can find work there.
The same could be said about Spokestadt.
Yeah, the same could be said about Spokestadt, but I'm not that big a fan.
Well, to each their own. Well, how about Nara? With the rest of the Firum? They would blend in well.
Yeah, until they open their mouths.
Oh, true.
It's not usual of Firum culture to celebrate unlife.
Well, it is a hot topic, as they say.
Yeah, hot topic. So, the job.
Cool. Simple assassination. No evidence. And no ties back. Okay. Might I suggest pinning it on a riot? Or maybe a bar brawl? I have your target here, and he produces a playing card between his fingers.
Hey.
But you know the rules. If I give you this card, it's you taking the job.
And if I don't do the job, someone's
Well,
gotta pay.
There you go. Ever the clever little bird.
You don't get trained how to hold a kitchen knife at the age of 2 for nothing. I mean, I will admit that was like regular, like a regular bird size, like a sparrow. I got told, here's a kitchen knife. It was kind of funny, looking back on it, just like tiny bird, big kitchen knife. Like, I mean, you can see it, right? Like you right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Quite funny.
Yeah. I take the playing card from his hand.
I will also say, this is your last assassination before you were fully robed.
I kind of excited.
As are we all. Anything else?
Thank you. And I won't let you down.
Cheerio. And he disappears with a pop of confetti.
I'll take a look at this playing card.
You see a hand-drawn playing card. Looks like a ace. But instead of showing like a suit on the card, it shows the picture, and you can see a.
Ooh, you thought you were going to get some knowledge, did you? Joke's on you. Guess you'll have to wait till next week.